Merry meet and welcome to the general reading for all signs for today, the 16th of May, 2024. Moderating today on YouTube are the lovely Jennifer and the lovely I Am Her Eminence, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Honeypaw, and that means we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am reading today with this Golden Tarot of Marseille, and I'm going to purify this space instead of using smudge with this beautiful Vervain, or Van Van, by Fragonard. This is lovely. 3 sprays in this room is more than sufficient. You know, this smells a little bit more like yuzu to me than Vervain, but it is very, very purifying. I love it. If you're watching us on a restream on YouTube, you can fast forward through the shuffling and get right to the reading by using the timestamps. By the way, those 2 products, the perfume and the deck, are available for purchase, and I placed links for purchasing in the video description of this video on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you are watching on Twitch, you can follow us on Twitch. And if you want to watch without commercials on Twitch, you can do that by subscribing to us there. This does go out to a lot of people, so if for some reason this doesn't make sense to you, it just doesn't feel like it applies, don't worry about it. It's probably just not meant for you. If that happens, just disregard the reading and check out one of the zodiacal readings for your sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. You can check them all out if you like. The restreams are available, the most recent restreams I should say, are available on our website, arielscorner.com, arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link right in the main menu. Just as a reminder, our shop is open, and right now it is still affiliate links, which means we do make a small commission off of every sale. arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. But we are getting a whole brand new shop, and a soft launch of that shop is coming this month, and we'll let you know about that as we get that information. And then we'll have a full-on launch probably early June, I'm assuming. So it should be a lot of fun, a full retail experience instead of affiliate links. Isn't that fun? Thanks so much for joining us. Let's just get this show on the road here. 3, 2, 1, cut. There we go. Starting out with this Le Mat, we're doing this this beautiful. I just think that these gold gilded Marseille cards are just gorgeous. I don't know, they pull me in. I like them. Not everybody likes this kind of stuff, but I like it. Anyway, this Fool card, the Fool. Then after that, we've got this beautiful 8 of Wands, followed by the Justice card. This is fabulous. Things are coming to an end. Things are becoming clear. Your eyes are being opened. And the cool thing about that is that you're coming at the world, many of you are coming at the world with more innocent eyes than ever. A lot of the nonsense in your ego is just kind of clearing up. And I think a lot of what's going on for many of you is that you're accepting your path. You're accepting that your life is your initiation. You're realizing that it's not what it seems like on the surface, that there's a much more important role that you're playing than what you might have previously understood it to be. And that role has to do with being this initiate, being this traveler. And this is an innocent traveler. This is like the innocence of a little child, this Fool, and is always being guided, always being protected, always being watched over, traveling as lightly as possible so that you're not over encumbered by things of the world, and learning how to navigate your way through the world, being guided and led by intuition. And that's a very different path than most everybody else is on in this world. Most everybody else in this world has big agenda, has lots of stuff, needs lots of stuff, needs lots of worldly attachment. And you are learning not to have that. You're learning how to be in the world but not of it. And what a beautiful thing that is. As you do that, it's not a path of poverty. Don't confuse this as being a path of poverty. It's a path of prosperity where everything you need is provided. And if some people need $1 million for whatever reason, for their role, for their initiation. Some people need cars. Some people need those things, but they're not attached to those things when they're coming at their life as the Fool. So everything that you need is supplied for you so that you have a beautiful journey here, and that you're here to complete whatever your so-called, I don't know, I don't love the word, but it's the word that's coming to mind, mission here. What your soul's plan is, what your soul's purpose and function here is. Now, what you're learning how to do, like I said at the beginning, is learning how for things to come to an end that don't support that. And it's a beautiful coming to an end. It's not like sad ending. Well, it can be, depending on how you process endings and completion. But it's a beautiful like culmination. Oh, I see. I don't need those things anymore. Those served me, but I don't need those things anymore. Simplifying your life, learning how to live a simpler life, at least in regards to how you interact with your life. It's simple. What you need is provided for you in the moment, and you don't worry so much about tomorrow. You don't fret over what happened before, right? Learning how to be that way. To the world, it may not look like that. To the world, they may think, wow, they're really wealthy, or they're really together, or they've got such a complicated life. They don't understand. That's okay. They don't need to, and you don't need to explain it to them. Now, this Justice card is saying, because of this, because of those of you who are walking this path of innocence, this path of initiation, this path of simplicity, you're protected, you're guided, and the things which happened to you, which were not fair, are all being taken care of for you in amazing ways, in ways that you could never come up with on your own. And it's almost like it's better for you to just disregard everything other than what's in front of you on your path, so that you're not interfering. And then when these rebalancing things come in, it's like you might get returned a bunch of money that was taken from you. You might get your reputation returned to you that somebody's tried to mess with. Whatever it was, however you were fairly treated, you're not even worried about it. You're just taking it one day at a time, really staying as simple and as clear as you can, being guided and led by Spirit. And as a result of that, you're not interfering with anything. So all of that restitution gets to come to you, the whole thing. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful reading so far. I just love this clean, simple life leading into amazing results. Amazing results. And like I said, just because you know that it's a simple, pared down life doesn't mean anybody else gets that that's what's happening, because as we said also, everybody's life is different. Some people need to have their life appear to be more affluent and more complex and things like that in order for them to complete their roles here. But you're not attached to those things. That's what's so important, and it's beautiful. Okay, here's the Moon card. Here's the Temperance card, and our lovely Knight of Cups. So the Moon card is your deep mind, your deep, deep mind. And you see, when you simplify your life, when you really embrace the Fool and you become that initiate on the path, and you just take it as it comes, a lot of your mind gets freed up so that you become more capable of manifesting things very quickly, because your mind is not encumbered. That's what this Eight of Wands is all of your forces and your creative forces are no longer being busied by things that are not important. So you've got all that power freed up. So you really want to watch it when you got all that power freed up, because things start to get manifested. Things start to manifest very quickly. So you want to do things on a regular basis to recommit and rededicate to your path, whatever that looks like to you. Just having even a little a little affirmation or chant or something that you can tell yourself frequently. I'm in the right place at the right time doing the right thing. Everything is working out for me exactly as it should. All of those kinds of thoughts, so that you don't accidentally fall into thought patterns, which then manifest into things that you don't want. Just really, really sort of deferring to your higher self is the name of the game here. And anywhere that you've done that, it's saying anywhere that you have, succumbed to some of those thought patterns and things are starting to manifest that you don't want, don't worry about it. Call on that angelic elixir, and it can go in and undo that. It can clean it up and get rid of those manifestations that you don't want. It can get rid of them. So even if you do the very human thing of start creating negative experiences for yourself through that amazing power of your mind, it's okay, because you can call upon that divine power that cleanses it, that purifies it, that heals it, and it just null and void. It's like the undo command on your keyboard. Sometimes don't you wish you just could do undo? You're looking at your life and it's like, okay, where's the undo? Can I do whatever that is, Control Z? It's like, no, a lot of times you can't do the undo, but the angel can. The angel can do the undo. So when you're feeling stuck and like, oh, I can't believe I did that, call on that higher power and ask it to undo the things that no longer serve you, so that you're not encumbered with yet another negative manifestation that you didn't mean. Right? So you're in good hands. You are in really, really good hands when you let go and allow yourself to be guided, allow yourself to be directed, allow yourself to be initiated, and just learning how to stay right in the moment, one day at a time, one foot in front of the other, and being aware of your thoughts, being aware of being guided, being aware, asking. That's the other thing about the Fool, is you learn how to ask, where do I go? What do I do? What do I say? Help me, please. It's a beautiful place to be. And you're always guided right where you need to go. And look at this help that you get. This is your intuitive helper that is always you have your own knight in shining armor inside your mind. And the knight in shining armor isn't there to rescue you as a damsel in distress or anything like that. It's there to empower you to do the things that you need to do, and if you need help, to be there for you, to guide you. And this is just an indicator of the power of your own intuition, learning how to live your life intuitively, and recognizing that you're in a kind of a larger cycle of restitution right now. So just kind of get used to things working out for you. Just kind of get used to things coming around for you, because a lot of the stuff in your past that wasn't so hot, that also wasn't your fault, is being remedied. And see that as you're learning how to walk this fool's path, you're not getting in the way of that remedy. You're not delaying the remedy by making your own choices, your own decisions, your own thought forms that stand in the way of it. You're not doing that. And when you do that, you can call upon that angelic force to free you from your own mistakes. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, we've got the Fool, the Moon, Temperance, and Justice. So I don't know that you want to do all of those meditations today, but there are meditations for each one of them. Let's see, we have the Moon card is called Healing the Deep Unconscious Mind. The Fool card is called the meditation card is the meditation for this card is called A Journey of Innocence. The Temperance card is called Healing with the Angelic Elixir, and the Justice card is called Invoking the Goddess of Restitution. So pick one or two of those that you like the idea of, and just maybe try it today. You can find the link to all my tarot meditations right in the video description of this video. You can do all of them if you want to, if you have time, but just you just pick one. You'll do great. What a beautiful, spiritually uplifted reading. I mean, there's some masters in our midst, and I'm really excited for you. Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you. And thank you so very much to the amazing moderators, Jennifer, I Am Her Eminence, and Honeypaw. And we'll see everybody for another general reading tomorrow. Blessed be.